Okay, so we are now in the Let's Discuss section. Here we will have word problems and we have to solve it through addition or subtraction, or sometimes both. Okay, for the first problem says, what is the total length of 5 pieces of wire, 1 and 25 meter? So I'll start writing down 1 and 25 meter. 35, 1 and 25 hundredth meter, 35 hundredth meter, and 18 hundredth meter, 78 hundredth meter, and 1 and 6 hundredth meter. So we are trying to find basically the sum of these 5 numbers, because it is asking us the total length. That means we have to add all these numbers to get the total. So when we add all these numbers, when we want to add all these numbers, first we have to write these numbers down aligned according to the decimal point, based on the decimal point. So this decimal point should be under the other decimal point, and this also should be right under the other decimal point, and so on. Then you'll probably have the tenth placed under the tenth, so all in one column, in a vertical column, and the same thing with the hundredth place. Now let's do the addition. So 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 plus 8 is 26. 26 plus 6 is 32. So 32. There goes a 3, and then 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 7 is 16. Oops. There goes another 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. So the final answer is 3 and 62 hundredths. You need a total length of 360. Okay, the total length of the 5 pieces of wire is 362 hundredths meter. Okay, so we are correct. We got the right answer. Now let's move on to the next word problem. And it says, Julie's Chicken Barbecue stand sold 52,050 and 75 Philippine money worth of barbecues in the month of July. So let me write down the number first. So 52,000 and 50. Okay, 52,050 and 7,500. And then in the month of August, it registered a total sale of 48,160 and 50. So 48,160 and 50. Okay, so, and then if the total expenditure, so we have expenditure for the 2 months are 78,080 and 30 hundredths. How much gain did the stand make in 2 months? So this word problem is a 2-step problem. First, if we want to find the total expenditure, we need to find the total sales. If we want to find the total expenditure, we need to find the total sales first. If we need to find how much the stand gained in 2 months, we need to subtract the total expenditures from the total sales. Okay, so I'll say it again. If we want to find how much the stand gained during the 2 months, we need to subtract the total expenditure from the total sales. So first we have to find the total sales, right? We don't know the total sales yet, but we can find the total sales by adding the sales during the month of July, which is this. So this is the sales during the month of July, and this is the sales during the month of August. So you add both numbers and you will get the total sales during the 2 months. So 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. Wait, there goes 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 0 is just 1. 5 plus 6, 11. There goes 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Then 2 plus 8, 10. Goes 1. 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. So here the total sales of during the 2 months is 100,211 and 25 hundredths. Okay, that's the total sales. But we need to find how much gain, how much the stand gained during the 2 months. So we have to subtract the expenditure. Okay, so let me subtract from here the expenditure. So how much is the expenditure? Or actually, let me write down here again. So 100,211 and 25 total sales, and the expenditure was 78,080 and 30 hundredths. So look how I wrote it. I put this decimal place right under the other decimal place, right? And then you have the tenth all in one column, the hundredths in one column, and all the other places aligned too. So we need to subtract, do a subtraction, and we'll get 5 minus 0 is 5. 2 minus 3. 2 is smaller than 3, so it will borrow a 10 from the next one, and it will become now a 12. So 12 minus 3 is 9. So since this 1 let the 2 borrow a 10, now this is a 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0. And then 1 minus 8. 1 is smaller than 8, so it will borrow a 10 from these 2. Actually not a 10, but it will borrow from these 2, and now it will become 11 minus 8, 3. This 2 let the 1 borrow 1, so 2 is now a 1. So 1 minus 0 is 1. And then 0 minus 8, we'll borrow 1 from here. So we have 10 minus 8 is 2. Then since this one borrowed, let this 0 borrow 1, it is now a 9, right? This 10 is now a 9. So 9 minus 7 is 2. So the final answer is 22,130 and 95 hundredths. That's the final answer. That's how much the stand gained during the 2 months. Okay, that's great. So now let me work some more a little bit here. I changed the page, and here in the book you can see that the worth of sold chicken. So the total sales of chicken here is this thing. I just circled them, and the expenditure was that. So the first step was basically adding the sales of the 2 months to get the total sales. And the total sales, as we can see, is 100,211 and 25 hundredths, right? Now, in step 2, we subtracted the total expenditure from the total sales, and we obtained, 22,130 and 95 hundredths. So we got the correct answers. So always remember, in solving 1 and 2 step word problems such as this one, in solving 1 or 2 step word problems, make the equation first, then solve the problem using appropriate process, whether addition or subtraction. Do not forget to label your answer. Okay, by labeling, you have to write, to make your answer complete, you have to write here 100,211 and 25 hundredths total sales. So label your answers, Philippine money, and so there you just label the answer.